Well, Beth, this was really an exciting panel. I was delighted to work on it with you. I think that this, we both have this interest in alliances and how they're developed, and some of the trends over the last 5 and 10 years in terms of how the market is changing. So this was a perfect panel with, to do that with.
It was, and I think we picked the right companies who had a lot of passion around this alliances
Absolutely,
issue.
yeah.
Some, 3 big companies, Siemens and Oracle and SAP, and then Michael with his sort of smaller company, more niche technology perspective was really valuable.
I think that added an excellent perspective, yes.
So they were clearly very passionate about the fact that the relationship had to kind of originate almost in the field. Didn't you find that interesting?
I did, and I think that may be a trend, especially we've got 4 people sitting up there from headquarters talking about how the action had to originate in the field and had to live in the field in order to bubble up and get any kind of traction at headquarters, and kind of that virtuous cycle that you talked about.
Yeah, and all of them seem to have some pretty significant planning processes that included the field management team really early in the process. In fact, in many cases before they even put the deal together with the alliance partner.
Yeah, I found that very interesting.
Yeah.
What struck you about co-opetition?
Well, it was certainly a big issue for a number of them, and they acknowledged it was just a given in how they do alliances relationship. And if you think about it, that makes sense for Oracle and SAP and Siemens for that matter. So it seemed that it was an accepted dynamic in their alliance relationships, and they had figured out ways, both at headquarters and the field, to navigate around it. The other thing that Michael talked quite a bit about that could be a misalignment between big companies and small companies was this issue of timing, how long it takes a big company to go through their due diligence and how long a small company is willing to wait or not to put a deal together.
Absolutely, that was interesting. I thought all the comments about how you try and develop alliances and the differences in what you attempt to do in field engagement between small and large companies was absolutely fascinating. I just found the whole conversation, Beth, to be really scintillating. There was a wealth of information across a broad spectrum, and so I was really excited to be doing this with you, and thank you so much.
Same here. We're both excited to be keeping this conversation alive, I know, on LinkedIn and some other social media vehicles, because clearly there's a need here for people to share best practices and ideas. So the LinkedIn group hopefully will keep the conversation alive for some time.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
Same here.
Yeah, thank you.